Man, Miami. So there's only one good college football team this year, I guess. Hey, everybody. All right. How you doing, Snacks?
I'm alright. So how'd it go?
It actually went quite well. We won, which I was not really expecting.
Oh, hell. Well, rip, undefeated Canes.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching that game in the background a little bit here. I don't know what the heck's going on. Today's
Miami.
been wild.
Yeah. Miami is cursed, you might say. Yeah. You might say there's a bit of a curse. Hilarious that Bama lost. Vanderbilt, my god.
Yeah, that was an all-timer. So, with you being a big fan of all Miami sports teams, having adopted them, would you ever be interested in moving to Miami one day, you think? Is that a place you could see yourself living, or...
Florida? Florida is a very nice place in terms of government, in terms of the laws that are there. Ron DeSantis has done a great job. Obviously, it'd be much nicer to live there than California. I used to live in the South, and I love Southerners. I love the culture.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this more than anything else, though: the actual city itself, hell no.
Mm.
A lot like LA here. I'm not gonna touch that shit.
Mm.
Too many neighbors. Among other choice words.
Mm-hmm. I already said 30 to 10, hunk. So how's your day been? I'll get to it in a second, Hunk, when Snacks gets back, so I don't have to say it twice. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did you see the size of that dude? Yeah, user error. All these games have that. You can switch back and forth between first person and third person at any point. All I have to do is switch to a gun, and it's a first person shooter. Remember, the original Jedi Knight Dark Forces game was a pure FPS. It was basically Doom with Star Wars skins. The series did not become a Jedi game from third person until the second game in the series. The original Dark Forces is a pure FPS.
Alright. So anyway, what's going on?
So, do you know who Jack Doherty is?
Probably, because that name does sound really familiar, but my brain's not engaging right now.
Yeah, he's one of the most popular kick streamers. He's one of these, Zoomer kick streamers that has this massive audience. And today... yeah.
Yeah, I just googled it. It said that he crashed his McLaren.
That he just got today. He crashed it on the way home from the dealership, I guess. Because he was streaming while driving.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what happened. I watched the clip. You can find the clip all over Twitter. It's actually really easy to find. I don't even know what the hell happened. He's just driving and everything's okay. And then suddenly he starts skidding out. And then he just goes into the guardrail.
Well, Schadenfreude, I guess. Dumbass
Yeah.
fucking...
I just sent you the clip.
Don't drink the Kobe potion in Colorado at 3 a.m. kind of shit.
Yeah. I don't know what it is with some of these, popular streamers. They stream every second of their life.
Oh, this fucking guy. He did it on purpose for the content.
You think so?
Well, I'm watching the clip right now, and okay, maybe it wasn't on purpose, but he's just retarded. Because I'm watching the clip right now. Here's what happened. He's streaming. He's talking to his friend, and he's looking at his phone. His attention is not on what he's doing, but he sees that a guy is ahead of him, and he wants to pass him. So he drives onto the opposite side of the road to pass him. But it's raining heavily, and it's very dark. So there's no way he would even be able to see the other side of the road to even check. Like, if he didn't do it on purpose, then he legit wanted to fucking crash it for the content. Like, my God, he's got a death wish or some shit. Because, like, there's no outcome to this that doesn't involve crashing. Because, I mean, it doesn't matter if he was driving a McLaren or literally any other car. Think about it. It's raining, you can barely see, so you decide to speed up and drive on the opposite side of the road to pass the guy that's right in front of you? There's no way that's gonna end well.
He has been permanently banned from Kick, by the way, so if he did it intentionally for content, he's a moron.
Yeah.
Kick has said they will not be
Tractor beam
reinstating
disabled.
him.
Good. Head back to the ship. I just need a little more
He's
time.
cooked now. What a fucking idiot.
Jane, someone must have sent a distress signal. We've got incoming fire.
Yeah, it would have been better if it killed him. Because people like that, they're just not going to learn. Ever.
Well, I imagine with that video evidence of him looking at his phone while driving, he could probably go to jail for that, right?
Well, not only that, for reckless driving and a public endangerment, I highly doubt that he's going to actually go to jail. Probably just pay a very steep fine. But if he had crashed into somebody and they died, then yeah, he'd be on the hook for manslaughter.
And you know these streamer people have no skills outside of streaming. So if they lose their streaming career, they're just done. It's over.
Yeah, to be fair, streaming is not one of their skills either. Ugh. I mean, how many times have we talked about it? It does not take skill to make the "Don't Drink the Kobe Potion in Colorado at 3 a.m." videos. But,
yeah.
it's disgusting.
Don't drink the Thomas Matthew Crooks potion in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, for real. Loved that opening to his rally today, by the way. Yeah, he starts it off with the fucking charts back up, and he goes, "As I was saying."
Like, if you don't like him, it's one thing, I get it, but how do people not get that this guy is funny? Because some
they
people
don't want to
get
believe that he is. If they believe that he's funny, then they have to admit that. Like, I saw a great tweet, which was that the reason that these people are so adamant about banning wrongthink and banning books and, you know, making sure that the people that they disagree with don't have a platform, is that they're genuinely NPCs that are incapable of processing content in any way other than just ending up like, "Oh no, I read it, so now I automatically believe it." So they're like, "I need to keep all of that racist stuff away from me or I'll become a racist." And so, like, you don't have to. You just not agree with it, but no, they can't. They can't function like that. So under those circumstances, and it's like, no, I can't believe that he's funny because if I do, I'll start to like him. And it's like, you could still just not like him. Like, Dave Chappelle does not like Donald Trump, but he fucking loves him at the same time. Like, God. But yeah, anyway. If that day went perfect, in my view, what would have happened is they would have realized that they got the guy and that he was by himself. So instead of carting Trump off stage to safety, that they would have just taken the carcass of the guy that shot at him and displayed it on stage as the crowd starts whooping and hollering and dancing over the body. And Trump was like, "Anyway, where was I?" And then he just keeps going like Teddy Roosevelt.
Check the news, it doesn't matter what channel. Yeah, I think so. User error. It did. Oh, Miami's about to score a touchdown. This game's not over yet. So did you like the story I sent you earlier?
No. Jesus Christ. It was horrifying.
Yeah, I sent it to Moogle and he didn't appreciate it very much.
Good God.
Oh my god, those guys are assholes.
I gotta say, though, that's a hysterical idea to me. The way that that story started. Where Shinji's just at home, minding his own business, doing Shinji things. And then Asuka comes home. And before she's even had the chance to do anything, Shinji just sprints over and takes her shoes and socks off and lifts her feet. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's just
Yeah.
fucking spontaneously just appears from... He crawled out of a hole like a fucking goblin.
I'm surprised you actually read it. Like, Moogle reads like 3 words and then just stops, because he's like, I'm not reading that filth.
Moogle gets one sentence in, and the first appearance of the word feet, he just, I'm out.
I do admire Ava fans for just completely ignoring the age of the characters when they do stuff. Like, no consideration whatsoever for the age at all. It's just like, what, anything goes. I think that case has long been resolved, Hunk. I don't think that's been a thing for a while. Yeah. Oh shit.
That's the thing, is that wasn't a legal case. It was a civil suit. And a civil suit is not bound by the same rules and regulations as a criminal case. So the entire point of that case was so that they could get a jury and a judge that would be able to be just enough to find him liable for this flop. So then they could sit there and say, Donald Trump was found to be a racist by a jury, even though he's not convicted of anything. Some nonsensical fucking civil suit that says, oh yeah, this lady was complete bullshit, because the jury can't agree, but it doesn't matter if there's dissent, because it's not a criminal case. A civil suit doesn't need unanimous verdict. And it doesn't matter that the case itself is a complete farce, because the judge is a corrupt monster. And that's all it takes. Like, the vast majority of the people who I see even bring it up are people who do not live in the United States. Because foreign media is constantly telling them, you know, this guy Donald Trump, he's a rapist. The court decided that he was a rapist. The jury found that he was a rapist. Because people in other countries aren't going to know how American courts work, the differences between any of that shit. So then they pound it into their heads day in and day out. So then you go on the internet and you hear some foreign dipshit and he's all like, I can't believe Americans would want to vote for that guy. He's a rapist. He's evil. And it's like, you don't fucking live here. Why do you think I would give a single solitary fuck about your opinion on anything?
Yeah, how many terms has Justin Trudeau got purely on the fact that he's handsome? And that women are allowed to vote in Canada? Like, literally, that's it?
Yeah, then, you've also got the stuff like, they go after Trump with all this fucking nonsense, but then they dismiss the charges against Alec Baldwin when he literally shot someone in the face in front of like a half dozen witnesses. It was an accident. Well, gee whiz, accidental death is still involuntary manslaughter. You still got to pay the price for that because the person fucking died.
Good shot.
Oh, nice.
I'm done. Meet me back at the Raven's Claw.
I did not have sex with a porn star.
I can't believe that this guy is president. He fucks porn stars and wants a space army, and I hate him.
You know, honestly, that first Trump-Biden debate a couple months ago, so much crazy stuff happened in that debate that line actually got badly overlooked, I think. That is one of the all-time lines in a U.S. presidential debate. And people don't even really think about it because that debate became all about how Biden's brain didn't work anymore. But that line should be, like, etched in the annals of history, man.
It belongs in a museum.
What was that?
I was in the movie. I was watching a movie when the VP debate was on, but I've seen some of the clips.
This one's mine.
Yeah, JD Vance is good at that kind of stuff. He's
Do it.
that's his strength.
Let's get out of here. The ship is gonna blow.
Yeah, I mean, Tim Walz said the stupid thing in the debate that some leftists seem to actually think is true. That whole idea of how,
I've relayed
you
the
know,
information
the
about
First
Mr. Luke.
Amendment doesn't
Good work, by the
apply to like criticizing our democracy, which is very obviously not true, not even close to being true. I don't even know why anybody thinks that is true.
We've been
Oh
getting
Lord, I'm
reports of
voting.
Imperial ships moving through Republic.
And they can't even call that out.
This should be easy. Just plant some charges.
There's some of the weapons right there.
Man, ever since Hillary Clinton decided she wasn't going to run for office anymore, she has been completely unhinged.
Yeah, I mean, there's no surprise there. She's a woman.
Oh shit, it's Boba Fett.
Boba Fett?
This doesn't concern you, Jedi.
Aren't you dead?
Just walk away.
Yes.
I can't do that.
No, he escaped from the Sarlacc pit.
So that's true in Disney canon and expanded universe canon.
Can we
And the
talk
universe
about
canon
this?
were the ones who did it first. Super first.
Wait a minute. Where'd my other... Oh, okay, there we go. Wow, this Boba Fett sucks.
Boba Fett escapes the Sarlacc in a book that was written in 1995.
Oh. I mean, when you think about it, I guess it's really kind of a no-brainer that Boba Fett would escape, given how popular he was and how they did nothing with him. It'd be like if Jack Sparrow died at the end of the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Of course they'd bring him back.
Right. Some of the most popular Star Wars books of all time are ones that were about Han Solo, written in the fucking 80s.
You know, that's interesting, right? Because those would be movies or books that have nothing to do with Jedi stuff, or very little if it's about Han Solo. So maybe that tells you something.
Well, those are the books that introduced the character Thrawn, who was an expanded universe-only character until they decided to legitimize him in Disney canon. Which is yet another example of Disney canon's like completely incapable of coming up with anything decent at all on its own. And the only thing they ever do is just try to recycle EU content, which was way better.
Yeah. Although it does seem like they're never going to touch Mara Jade. Because they want to make Luke gay.
Yeah. If only they made that shit a little earlier.
It's too bad. Mara Jade's an excellent character.
Yeah. If they decided to do the Disney trilogy like 10 years earlier, then they would have done Mara Jade, and then they would have just had Luke's kid be gay. Everybody knows it. You know Gypsy Crusader, the guy who streams on like Omegle and stuff.
A
He
little,
streams his
very
interactions
little,
with
but
people
I know
while
the
he's
name, but very little.
while he's dressed up as the Joker character from the first Joaquin Joker movie.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
I think
about.
I think he's the real reason that they decided to make Joker 2 suck so much ass is because they're like, we need to stop this guy's momentum by making it so that he can't dress up as his character anymore and not be called a huge fag.
Well, when you think about it, Jedi aren't allowed to love, right? They're not allowed to have romantic relationships.
Mhm.
So when you think about it, when being indoctrinated into, the Jedi discipline, you should probably become an eunuch, right? Like, that's common sense.
A eunuch?
A eunuch.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mispronounced it. But you know what I meant.
that right. That would be hysterical. If the Jedi were like, yeah, we're just gonna sterilize you. But I think they'd view that as being cheating because that would just remove any biological urges from you. But the whole point is supposed to be the struggle, you know? What I think, anyway. I don't know.
God, you know what I just realized?
What's up?
Eventually, someone in Disney Star Wars is going to do like a Star Wars TV show that is like an allegory for the Catholic Church, where there's like a Jedi Master who's like fucking, molesting his Padawans and stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. Like, I just realized that is absolutely going to be a Disney Star Wars TV show or something.
Yeah. For sure.
Maybe I should write it. Somebody's going to write it and make $1 billion, so maybe it should just be me. It's not like I'm hurting anything.
I'm going in a grok as we speak.
Dude, fuck those rockets. Well, they force you to be a Jedi when you're like a zygote. You're like a little fucking toddler, so it's not like you're consciously making decisions.
Oh my god! Brock's actually doing it!
And why wouldn't it?
Oh god, this is too funny. Here's my prompt. Can you write a story where there's a Jedi Knight who, in an allegory of the Catholic Church sex abuses, molested Padawans until one day his newest Padawan is actually a girl and he has no desire to molest a girl because he's super gay and girls are icky?
And it actually wrote it, as you described
And it
it.
actually fucking wrote it. I thought for sure it was going to tell me I can't do that. That's way too offensive, but it started writing it. And that's when I started laughing. Oh my god. My god. The character's name is Gay Laurent.
Galeron?
Yes. Gay Laurent. That is too funny.
Shinji gagged while smelling the stench of a mature woman's toe cheese. Like, what? How do you write that?
Jesus Christ. I like how they got to do that extra little bit, the mature woman's toe cheese too. It's like,
Like that
bro,
makes a difference.
isn't she canonically like 26?
29.
Still in her 20.
Yeah.
My God.
I mean, in Japanese culture, that's actually considered to be pretty old for a woman who isn't married yet. Like, people call her an old maid a couple times in the show.
Oh my God. The story gets even weirder. That Grok wrote. One day, the female Padawan discovers an ancient holocron revealing the molestations that the Padawans that came before her, so she angrily demands to know why she was not. Grok wrote a banger for some reason.
I mean, that is kind of a woman thing, right? That's like, because the thing you'd be angry about there is, like, I wasn't pretty enough to get molested, I guess, and that would make you
Why? She
unhappy.
demanded, her voice echoing through the sandy canyons. Galeron, caught in the light of truth, could only sputter, "It's not you, it's me. You see, I'm rather exclusively interested in men." The truth was that Master Galeron was as gay as a three-eyed lost cat on life day. Oh my God.
What an absolute out of nowhere banger. Dude, this is bullshit. I'm a Jedi. Why am I having such a hard time with a fucking Boba Fett? Like, I should be able to mow down 60 Boba Fetts.
Well, usually when he kills you, it's because he's got the flamethrower, and canonically, that is exactly how you beat a Jedi, is with a weapon that they can't just easily smack away or some shit.
I think K9 might have a career game this week. I think he's liable to do it at any time. Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, Charbonnet's good. People hated on him a lot when we picked him, but maybe he wasn't the ideal pick, but he can play. Beat it, Boba Fett. You like puzzle games? Some of them, yeah. Like what do you consider to be a puzzle game? Are we talking like is Portal a puzzle game? Like how deep does the descriptor go? I mean, Zelda could be a puzzle game almost sometimes. You mean like Danganronpa? I love Danganronpa. Those games are great. That kind of counts.
Alright, I just sent you a picture of IRL Shinji.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where did you find that? Oh my God. Dear God. I did not need to see that. Fuck off, Boba Fett. I can't even kill you, so what's the point in me fighting you? Like, Doki Doki Literature Club is kind of a mystery game, but it basically plays itself, so I don't really know if that counts. But I like some of them, yeah. And I am lost. I can't remember how to get back to, like, the start of the level. God, this level sucks. It's laid out all stupid. I've never played Grim Fandango. I know what it is.
I have. What's the context?
Now, someone just asked me if I liked puzzle games, and I was like, okay, well, what's a puzzle game?
It's
Is like,
not a puzzle game.
Is, like, Portal a puzzle game? I kind of feel like it is.
Grim Fandango is not a puzzle game. It's an old school style point and click adventure where the extent of the puzzle is that you're trying to figure out how to advance, but it's not what I would call a puzzle any more than any other game is a puzzle in terms of figuring out how you need to advance in the game.
I can't shake the feeling that whoever wrote that story that I sent you saw my story and decided he was gonna, like, crank it up to 11. I don't know. I can't shake that lingering sense.
You know, maybe it was Alex Jones. Did you ever think of that? By the way, that woman did not consent. He just grabbed a woman from the audience.
Said, sit down, this is happening.
Is Alex Jones married?
I honestly don't know.
He's been married twice, and is currently married, yes.
Oh, really? Hmm.
And they have a daughter together.
Yeah, I saw that, hunk.
He's on you. A shame.
So, you met Boba Fett. I'm impressed. I ran into him once myself back on Coruscant. We need you back at the Academy right away. You're making good progress. Luke and I can sense the good in you. You'll be...
The time has come to put an end to the disciples of Ragnos. I believe that Tavion is storing force power in the scepter for one purpose: to resurrect Marco Ragnos.
Is that possible?
The force holds a great many secrets. It may be possible that if a high enough concentration of force energy is infused into a body, the cells might regenerate, bringing the person back to life.
We have to stop them.
No kidding. So we're going to Korriban, huh? Not exactly a vacation spot.
Korriban? Never heard of it.
It's the burial place of a whole bunch of Sith Lords.
If Ragnos is resurrected, there's no telling what he might be able to do. It will take all of our strength to stop him.
We're not heading to Korriban just yet. I just received a distress signal from Rosh.
Rosh? Where is he?
He's being held captive on Tasper 3. It's an Imperial-controlled planet, a real paradise.
How did he get a message out?
I don't know, but we can't leave him there.
Rosh could still belong to the dark side. It could be a trap.
It could be, but I'm not willing to let him die there if it isn't.
What about Ragnos? We have to go to Korriban.
Well, if we're lucky, we'll catch up with everyone else before the fireworks start. If you don't want to help me...
No. I'm coming.
Okay.
The back way. If we enter from both sides, we're bound to find him.
So, are you up to anything tomorrow?
Working.
It's hot here.
Yeah, I know Wegman was back today. All right, let's see here. Nick Fuentes says Groiper War number 2 is over.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
I didn't even know it was being fought.
Come get me, Jedi.
I thought Jedi were powerful. Come get me, Jedi.
got.
Oh, did you see Kamala's tweet earlier today?
Probably not.
She sent out a tweet talking about how much money America's going to send, I think it was Lebanon, in aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the Dems have been talking about that. It's hysterical because, like, of how fucking tone deaf it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just got through saying they didn't have money to send to North Carolina, and then they're like, "Oh, hey guys, by the way."
I just don't understand why they're doing this. Like, this seems like it should be like
Humiliation ritual plus punishment.
The easiest way to score political points. Look good during a natural disaster.
Especially during a time when people are questioning Kamala's ability to be a leader.
Times like these when I think about how, you know, maybe it's just wrong to assume that the people who govern you are smart. Maybe it's wrong to assume that just because someone graduated from Brown University with a law degree that they're actually intelligent. Well, California's punting. Miami still has time to do this.
Let's see how good you are.
Oh, no, it didn't kill him. I was like, oh.
Let's see how good you
There we go. Is that a surprise, though, Big Country? God damn it, I hate these fucking jetpack mofos. They're really annoying. I'm Mr. Frog, this is my show, I eat the bug. I ate the bug, this is the end, I love you. Miami converts to fourth down to keep the game alive. This is a good one. Touchdown Miami. All right. We got a little something cooking here.
What's the score?
They're down by 7, pending an extra point. And there's
Also,
like 4 minutes left.
I just want to say, I noticed this a lot in college football. The scores are always super high. Is there just no defense or what? Like,
There are some colleges where, because the recruiting pool of defensive talent is so bad, their defensive strategy is just let the other team score as quickly as possible so our offense doesn't get out of rhythm. Like in the old days,
Jesus.
Oklahoma and Texas and Oklahoma State would literally play defense like that. I will be right back, but we got 4 minutes left in this sucker. Okay, I am back.
Let's see how...
Too easy.
What are you doing here? Let's see what you've got. Come get me.
Okay, third and ball game, pretty much. For Cal. Oh, that's going to be a false start on Cal. So it looks like Miami will at least get the ball back.
An intruder!
Okay, they got off the field. Fourth down, and the Cal QB is injured. Ooh, does that mean Cal has to use a timeout so Miami gets to save their timeout? That's genius, actually. Oh, wow, it was that bad? I didn't see the collision. So Miami just decided to Tua another team's quarterback. You know, that could have been a flag. If they threw a flag on that play, I would have understood. Oh shit, the Cal QB is named Mendoza. No wonder they're beating Miami.
Mendoza!
I didn't even realize that until just now. Cal's QB is named Mendoza.
You will die.
You. One thing for me.